Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another Whip and Chat Wednesday. Only it's Thursday, as you notice. It's just been chaotic with the kids being at home. You kind of spend all morning sitting with them doing their homework. This morning, they just seem to have whizzed through it. So I've got a chance now to sit down finally for half an hour. Chill, relax. Let me just lower you. Do my diamond painting and have a coffee. So why don't you grab your project of choice, your drink. My coffee's probably half cold already by now. It's not too bad. And come and sit with me while I crack on. It's been a bit of a weird couple of weeks. Sorry guys, just knocked you. I don't need my tray. Yeah, it's been a bit of a weird couple of weeks. For the rest of the people around here, it's only their second week in self-isolation. For me, it's week 3 with the kids. They had the first week off school because Riley had a cough, and they said if one has a cough you all have to isolate, so that's what we did. So the homework's been coming pretty steady. And you have to forgive me if I keep coughing. I just feel like I've got a bit of a funny throat. I'm not going to mark that yet. The kids are bored every day. I mean, they do their work and they go and do whatever they want. Tyler's the hardest one. At first he was okay doing the work. Now he's kind of fed up with it. But like I said, he can't afford to get behind. He needs to stay on top of his work. You're going to want to go out now, aren't you, Binks? Hold on 1 minute, guys. Let me just let him out. I've just fed him. And now he wants to go back out. Go on, then. Now my other half will let him out the back door. Oh, so yeah. What with homework and... and then the kids' dinner's being delivered in sandwich brown paper bags. That's the highlight of their day, I swear, the dinner arriving. But it's funny, you don't have a choice as to what comes in the sandwich bag. So you get a sandwich, you get a packet of crisps, you get a piece of fruit and what we call in our house a treat, so like a cookie or some shortbread or general stuff like that. Where did I put that pen? I don't think I picked it up. Oh well, I'll try and work without. So yeah, that's been the highlight of their day, and you don't get a choice of what's on your sandwich. So the kids have had, they can't stand tuna. Tuna and mayo sandwiches has been a big thing that they've been delivering, so we kind of, instead of my other half doing himself a sandwich, he eats theirs and then I do them the sandwich of their choice at home, so it gets eaten one way or another. We haven't really done much of anything else. There's nothing to do. I did think perhaps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I didn't mark that one. And I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. Oh yeah, I did think that perhaps I'd get more crafting done. Because there's no school run, there's no, you know, but no, it doesn't work out that way at all. It's been, that's a half one. Sit in the morning with the kids, working through their homework. And I've got 3 kids at home, bearing in mind that I'm having to kind of go through their homework with. Tyler I have to go through his because he'd lie and say he's done it. He's such a little bugger like that. Ellie and Riley They've really surprised me, actually. They'll have their breakfast, and without even being told, Ellie will be the one to go and get her homework off the school website that they've uploaded in the morning. And she just cracks on. She's a star. Riley, he will, but the less he has to do, the better. I wouldn't mind. If it was all maths, he'd sit there all day and do it. He absolutely loves maths. But English he's not so good at. So if he's got a piece of English, he'd rather not do it. But Ellie, she's pretty good. And being as she should have had her SATs tests sort of in the next month or so, we're kind of working through her SATs book as well. And I'm teaching her she has to read the questions properly, because she's not. And she wrote out the answers this morning, and it wasn't actually what they'd asked for, so it's slow going trying to get her to realise what she's read and what they're asking for. But we're getting there. And I do apologise if you can hear them. They are on their Xbox upstairs. They've done all their schoolwork and... I didn't look. Well, I did. I just didn't take it in. Take that one out. Okay, then 2. Miss 1. Whoops. There we go. So, the only thing really that I've actually managed to get done, and that's because it's an evening, is my blanket. That has really taken off this week. I don't do my cross stitch in the evenings because it's just too dark, and I don't like putting my lamp which focuses on my cross stitch because it just gives me an headache. It's too bright. So yeah, my blanket's the only thing I can really work on in the evening. I could diamond paint, but I can't sit at the table for long periods because it just drives my back insane. But in between all that, my other half's so hot on watching the news. So we kind of, when we get up, we catch up on a bit of American news as well as our own. And America just seems like it's struggling at the minute. I feel so sorry, excuse me, for anyone that lives in these hot spots. Why does that seem like more than 10? Yes, because it is. No, it is 10. I've just gone, yeah. Helps if I mark them off, doesn't it? So yeah, I hope all of my American friends are staying safe. I know we're doing our best. We don't go out. Rob will nip to the shop for whatever we need first thing in the morning. And then the shops are doing a thing where you have to line up outside and stay so many metres apart from each other. And they let you they let so many in when they first open, and then it's kind of a 1 in, 1 out basis after that. Pick it up. No, it's cheap. So yeah, and he's had a mask on every morning. Yeah, we still go out and we see people. I know you're allowed to go out for a bit of exercise, but there's too many people around. It's just nuts, especially the youngsters. What did I do? I've done 3, that's why. Not that one. I would say I should stop talking, shouldn't I? But clear them. do that one. Yeah, but that's what these videos are all about, right? Chit-chatting. No! I keep doing this. I forget to take it off of the move function, so I end up just moving the screen instead of marking off my drills. 2 on that one. 3rd one. Yep. No, 2. Yep. 4. So, apart from crafting and doing kids' homework, I really haven't been doing very much else. My dad keeps ringing me to make sure we're all okay, which is unusual. Because my dad normally is so wrapped up in his own little world, he forgets about us. But as long as he's keeping safe, which I asked him, and he's like, as safe as I can be, because the company he works for, because he's a mobile, what we call a mobile carer, he goes and looks after people in their own homes. So like he'll do a morning visit with them and do their breakfast, get them up, washed, dressed and whatever. And the company he works for have got no masks. They've got no... The only thing they've got is like the plastic aprons, that's it. And then he said, in some of the houses he's been into, there's been family around. Well, they've told everyone to stop doing that and no one's listening. So not only are they putting their relative at risk, they're putting my dad at risk as well. Because he still has to go in and see to them. Just selfishness is just rife in our country. Let me just grab a pen. Yep. Where's my pen then? I must have had my pen because it isn't there. I will grab that one. That'll do. So yeah, just people's general selfishness in this country is unreal. It's not fair on people like my dad. He has retired, but he chooses to continue to work, but like part-time hours. Because he is 66 now. But it's just unfair that he's in that bracket of being most at risk if he catches it, of like not surviving it. But then he rang me 2 days ago and he asked how everyone was. So I asked him how he was and his wife. And he says, well, I'm at home. He says, I'm off till the weekend now. And I asked why. Because he's hurt his back. So although it's probably painful, I was a little relieved because it means he's not out there putting his own life at risk. Him and his wife are both mobile carers, so they go into a lot of people's houses and look after them without masks, and I think without gloves as well. So I'm relieved for now. It means I can just rest easy for the weekend, unless he goes to work the weekend. But he said he'd see how his back was first. I'm praying it doesn't get any better. I know that sounds a bit selfish of me, but everyone would rather have the relatives here, wouldn't they? I know he's not hot on communication with us, but he's getting better, and I think that's partly down to his new wife. She kind of pushes him a little bit. But who cares, it's all good. I haven't touched this diamond painting in weeks, I don't think. I think I did Mario with you last time, didn't I? This is the worst one to get out though, that's the problem. Because then I have to get all my pots out that are all over there And then I've got some of the storage over that way. And it's just a nightmare to get out. So, oh, did I miss one? Yes. I have done a little bit of my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Sorry, that sounded like I was unsure, but I'm not. It's because I'm staring at the screen. Yeah, I have done some of my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Not a great deal though. Search it. No 4. I think I've just not burnt myself out, but it's a lot with the kids being at home. And you can guarantee the minute I sit down to do something, the kids will come in, Mom, can I? So the kids are going to want something. Funny, when I'm not doing anything, they don't want me. The minute, I swear they know, the minute I sit down with my cross stitch or my diamond painting or whatever, they suddenly become needy at the minute. And housework, oh my goodness. I swear, right, it doesn't matter how many times a day I tidy up. The minute I tidy up, it's like a bomb just went off. And it goes back to looking the way it did before. It's almost as if me and the other half are going around tidying. The kids are right behind us, trashing it all again. That's how it feels. They're not, obviously, but, you know, it just seems like it never stays tidy for 5 minutes. When they're at school, it does. It's like the summer holidays come early, this is. But who knows how long this is going to go on for. Especially with people going out and being ignorant and not listening to government guidelines. We've got, we did actually last week. It's been going on a lot around the world, you know, where people have been going out into their gardens or out their windows at like a certain time of night and clapping loudly for the NHS or for the doctors and nurses if you don't have an NHS. It's for them anyway. And we actually had one local to us. I forget what day it was. But me and the other half joined in, of course. And we were out in the garden. And it was all around us. You could hear people like in the distance down the road whooping and cheering and clapping. And it was actually really, really nice. Because it just shows that when people want to, they can come together. And they've got another one planned, I think, tonight. But they're asking people to play You'll Never Walk Alone tonight. And if you don't want to play music or sing to it, just clap. So that will be that'll be all of us in the garden tonight. We actually, I noticed on the news this morning, my local news, one of our MPs, she is actually a fully trained doctor and she's actually resigned as an MP to go back on the front line to go and help the COVID-19 patients, which I thought was an amazing thing to do. Absolutely amazing. Plus she said it will also give her the insight into personal protective equipment, whether they are actually getting it, because the government says they are, but the workers say they're not, and it's a bit toing and froing. So fair play to her. I would say I watch a lot of telly, but I don't. We only really get it in the evening because the kids are sometimes watching theirs. So it's news in the morning because that's when they're doing their homeworks. And if I put anything on for them, they're not going to do their homework, so I'd be shooting myself in the foot. Can hear Ellie and Riley going at it. Do you know, they get on sometimes and it's lovely, and then just out of the blue, you'll just start hearing her squealing, him shouting. You'd think someone was being murdered. But they're not, I can reassure you. I got told off actually yesterday and today. Yesterday, not that she told me off, I took it in the way it was intended, you know, just a general. You haven't done a video and I've missed it. I've done that wrong. I had Tasha yesterday saying, I need something to watch. You haven't put up a video. So, I'm sorry. Things just got a bit crazy here for the last few days and I just had no time yesterday. And then Kelly messaged me this morning, you didn't post a video yesterday. I know. It's just crazy. But I said, I have already told one other I will do one today. If I had the time, which I do, because the kids were super, super good at doing their homework this morning and then going off upstairs. So, hang on. Oh yeah, that's it. So yeah, so anyone who missed it, I'm sorry. But 3 kids are, they can be hard work at times. 2 into the next one. I've also ordered Heaven and Earth Designs. Thank you to Crafty Gaming Jamie. She put up a little message on her YouTube saying that being as we're all at home, if anyone needs something to do, Heaven and Earth Designs are having a 50% off sale. So I did purchase 2 quick stitch charts, which only cost me £9.25 for the 2, which was really good. I've done too many. Yep, because I'm not watching. So yeah, I bought 2 quick stitch charts. Whoops. Let's move that one. Missed. Slide that one down. Saves pulling it off. There we go. So yeah, it took me ages to decide, but I sort of, my other half's a stickler for keeping an eye on the bank, as you have to be, don't you, for bills and whatever. So I sort of, I'm not asking for permission, don't take it the wrong way, but I ask him because he keeps an eye on the bank. You know, can we afford for me to purchase these 2 charts? And he said yes, being as it was under £10, because it should have been $22 I think it should have been, and I got it for $11.50, which worked out to £9.75, not 25. But they're gorgeous. Four, yeah, then 3. I'm not going to keep you guys too long. I know what it's like with the kids at home. Same again. Kelly's in the middle of making a baby blanket because she's so bored. She said, I've got wool but no pattern. So I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll look through mine, because I've got a whole folder full of patterns that she could try. And then she ended up messaging me back. Her friends asked for a baby blanket in greys. So she was, she'd already started one in the same stitch I did hers in. Only she chose a really awkward video. One that you'd have to, it was entrelac, crochet entrelac. And instead of doing it in like diagonal rows, which gave her flat sides, she'd picked this video where you do it in rows. So you had like the triangles missing at the sides. And I said, you know how hard it's going to be to put them triangles in, because you have to remember to decrease and all that jazz. So I sent her the proper video. And she's actually doing really amazing. She's taken to it so easy. Mind you, she has every time I've taught her something, the jammy sod. So I only have to show her once and that's it. She's away. And when we first started, well, not when I first started because I was doing it before, but when I first showed her how to do, whoops, a single crochet grafgan, I literally, I think I only showed her once. I showed her how to change the colours. And that was it. She was away. She picks things up so easily, but she's a little bit like me. She's a visual learner. Wow, that's all crosses. Okay. Yeah, she's a visual learner. Same as me. What am I doing now? Hashtags. And you can see because she picks it up amazingly fast, amazingly fast. So for her to have picked up this entrelac so fast doesn't surprise me. There, miss one. The two in the corner. Then, done that one, the two underneath it, got two. One, two, keep forgetting where I am. Then these two, knock them off. How did, I've just done them, did I not mark it off? Hang on, a whole line of pink. I have done it. Let's mark them. Mark that one done. Back to the hashtags. Okay. Don't know how I've managed to not mark it off. So we've got that one. The bottom one of the two. That one. This is where I have to end up concentrating or I'll mess up, which I've done a few times. But it's coming along well. One at the top, then one at the side, so it leaves that square. Yep, down there. Oops, where did that go? I've still got one there, so that is that done. Then one there, down and do two. There and there. Just those two. Hold on. The one in the middle of that and the one to the left. There. Yeah, that's it. No, that's a different row. Search for these. Let's put that one back. Those are 963. How long have we been going? 29 minutes. And I'm loving it at the minute because the cat's come into it now. That one. So the rest of this square. Okay. I love it when it's straightforward. Oops. My belly. Okay. No, not up there. Here. I think the sun's trying to come out for a change. God, this takes a lot of focus. I think I forget sometimes just how much focus you have to have. Oh no. Let me work this out. I've got that. Aha. So one right on top of it. Miss one and do two to the left. Got it. No. See, I left it on move screen. Right, back to the beginning. Now we're on, I might as well just do that dollar sign because it's all on its own. And I think it's in there. See, they're off, they're arguing. Why can't I find my dollar sign? What number is it? 818. It is there, see? Blind as a bat. That goes there. I think I only have one of those. Nope. Search. Done. Let me have a look. Yep. So that can go away. Right, now search for this one. Put that away. Okay, that one, the droplet. There we go. I think it's just filling in now, isn't it? All of this square. So what have you guys been up to? Have you managed to keep yourself busy if you're busy? If you're in a stay-at-home thing? Because I know I thought I would. I'd have loads of time to do extra crafting. Yeah, nope. Apparently not. Stop it. I still haven't managed to restock the wool for the unicorn blanket. They get other colours in, but not the one I'm after. Only this happened the last time I used that colour. So I think next time I won't use that colour. They've had reds in, they've had greys, they've had dark blues, they've had browns. Never the colour I'm after. And then to top it off, my blanket, I bought the wool for that ages ago, and I mean ages ago, several months. Early last year, quite possibly. Anyway, I didn't buy enough of the cream because I didn't know how much to buy. I did buy something like 6 or 7 balls. Anyway, I'm down. I was down to my last ball of cream yesterday. But I knew it was coming, so I spent the day before online looking at Wilkinson's to try and get some more. And a notice came up. This colour is being discontinued, and I'm like, what am I gonna do now? So my other half spent a bit of time looking around, and there's been a couple of people who've made notes of similars apparently. So I'm going to try to match it the best I can, because it's discontinued and I can't get my hands on any more of it. I even tried, because on the ball band it gives you like information, usually like where it's from, and the only information on there saying where it's from was a postcode. So I typed in this postcode and it came up with like this business park, and there are tons of businesses on there. I don't know whether to email them and just keep my fingers crossed that somebody somewhere has this wool, because I'm going to need about another 6 or 7 balls. But I never thought at the time. When I bought it, they've always had that wool in for as long as I can remember, so I never thought it would be an issue. Lesson learnt. It's a good job it's only my blanket. Well, you know what I mean, it's mine and the other half's, and it should matter, but no one else is going to really. It's the time and effort that matters. I'll match it as best as I can. But it's actually quite longer now. I'd actually say it's probably nearly halfway up my bed. And it's a double bed, so you can imagine how much is sitting on my lap. And boy, in the evenings does it get hot with that big bulky thing, because it's that wide, you have to kind of fold it over as well. So I've got like a double layer on my legs. Definitely a winter project. I'm hoping to get it done before the real warm weather kicks in. Jeez. Hot isn't even in it. And my other half always says, lucky you, I'm cold. Well, tell you what, you sit here and do this blanket then. I'll go and do whatever it is you're doing. We'll switch. You won't be cold in about 10 minutes time. Not a chance. Right, that's all. That square. Oh, now they're being silly. Oh, that drives me up the wall more than them fighting, because they squeal. Ellie's not quiet. Not by any means. Let's mark them off. Yeah. Next square. I've got some more O's there. Never mind. Right, work out where I am. So those two. Oh, pick it up. I wouldn't mind, but I've got new wax in my pen. It shouldn't have an issue whatsoever. But it chooses to. The first two. No. I should have white there. Oh. No. Yes, I'm looking at my pattern wrong. Dear me. It just confuses me when the squares are white on the thing, because you can't, there's no square. Well, there is square definition, but I might as well be looking at it through rose tinted glasses. It just, I think if I choose to do another Heaven and Earth Design diamond painting, I'm going to pick one with less of one colour, because this pink is a lot. But then if you ask Kelly, hers is driving her nuts because it's confetti heaven. And the other day, let's go back to that one. She ran out of diamonds last week. And she messaged me and she's like, how did we manage this? because I thought we'd like literally gone through the whole thing and ordered the right amount of everything. But as it turns out, no, we didn't. She actually ran out. No, we actually ran out of one colour. She said, would I mind going on Smith's Bees? It wouldn't let her log in. She's had that issue a couple of times now. So I says, yeah, okay. I ordered her these diamonds. I sent her the copy of the invoice and everything. And then, haven't done that one. It's a number 2. I ordered them. Like I said, I sent her the invoice and whatnot. She said, did you order them to my address? Oh, poop. We're isolating, aren't we? I can't just wander up the road and take her drills to her. So when they arrived, I had to put them in an envelope because there's a post box literally right behind my house on the parade. Mark it. Why won't it mark? Because I've got it on search. Take that off then. Okay. Yeah, there's a post box literally right at the back of mine, so I sent them to her. Anyway, she laid the first couple of drills. Is it 3740? I need to search. She laid the first row, I think, and she went, oh my goodness. They're a different colour. But when I ordered them, and when she asked me to order them, neither one of us thought that the drills that she'd already got weren't from Smith's Beads. They're from AliExpress. So of course they're going to be a different colour. So she's given up. She's put the diamond painting away. Bless her. And she doesn't want to order any drills from China at the minute, understandably. So, number 8. I only need one. Where's that? Under there. Let's mark that one. No, it's still on mark. Behave. Right, left bracket. No, that's arrows. Left bracket. Under there. Do you know what? This is going to take me a while. I will let you guys go now. I apologise that I didn't put one out yesterday. Like I said, things were just... It's a crazy world right now, right? Things aren't as they're supposed to be and it's weird. So it's just taking a bit of getting used to and... yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys have been up to. If you're self-isolating and all that jazz. I have an unboxing to do, so that'll be later and uploaded, possibly tomorrow. Floss tube will depend on if I get some done today. If you don't see one, that's why. But take care, guys. Stay safe. I pray for all my American friends because the numbers are just unreal. It's starting to get a bit out of control here too. So just continue staying safe. And I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.